Heavy spoilers for chapter 129. You have been warned. What's good? It's Boy Dude Reviews, and long time no see. It's been about 2 months since the last chapter review I did of this Attack on Titan manga series, and obviously it got delayed due to the pandemic that's been going on around the world. And yeah, during at least even though we didn't have a chapter, we did get a little trailer, a little sneak peek to what's to come in season 4. I didn't give my review of season 4 trailer because I was going to, but the moment I was about to hit record, so many other people did the same trailer reaction, and I was like, I'm not gonna get many views if I do this because I don't really get a lot of reviews, like, because I was a bit late to it, so I was like, I don't see the point. But if you want my little review on the trailer, I have to admit it looks amazing. The animation, I think there's a lot more like movement in this season. There's a lot more motion than in the previous ones. I've noticed the black outlines are a little thinner in this one. They resemble the manga a lot more than the Wit Studio versions of it. So the black outlines are a lot thinner, and they seem to blend. The character designs seem to blend more with the background, so it looks a lot more grounded. There's a lot more detail in the backgrounds, and it looks really cool. Some of the character designs are a little off, like Levi at times, and I noticed a flashback scene of Rhino looked a bit off, but apart from that, it looked pretty stellar. The Warhammer Titan design and the character animation looked amazing, so yeah, pretty much it was a really good trailer. But anyway, here's my review on chapter 129 of what's been happening, and yeah, what's been happening so far. Anyway, it kind of continues after the events of the previous chapter where Armin got shot in the mouth, and I actually thought Armin was going to turn to the Colossal Titan, but he doesn't. Anyway, Reiner and Annie are still battling it out, and then you have Hanji discussing the situation with Magif, and saying that it will take 4 days to destroy the entire continent. I actually thought it would take a lot less time to do that, but again, like, these Titan dudes walk a lot slower than that, so I guess the continent of Mali was a lot bigger than I expected, to be honest with you. You have Hanji saying that if they don't stop Eren as soon as possible, Libya will be doomed, and then you have Jean flashback into two people they met when they first went to Mali. It was during the time when Eren decided to leave the group and to make his plan a reality. And then this is when Kiyomi then makes a suggestion on what they could do about the situation. Yeah, Kiyomi has an idea on, like, there's a city south where they can actually get the plane ready there, and they just have to go there by ship to do it, and it seems to be like the only logical thing to do for them. Flying where they are right now is really impossible with flipping Floch and the Yegestas like trying to kill them also. I mean, they can't really do that and prepare it. Yeah. Anyway, I like how this chapter is really like has a really much faster pacing than the previous ones. It's a race against time to like get to Eren and take the dude down. Then you have Mikasa protecting Annie. It's such a interesting, jarring change from like the season 1 when Mikasa was trying to kill her, and then you have her protecting her, which is a real 180. But yeah, the situation has gotten so out of hand that now they have to all team up together. You have Annie debating whether she can defeat Eren and whether she can save her father. A lot of intense and really greatly drawn panels of like Reiner protecting Kiyomi and the rest of the guys. Same with Annie as well, and these guys are really risking their lives. Then you have Reiner like protecting Annie out of the blue, and then he gets blown. His face is like pretty much wrecked at this point. Floch is starting to get on to their plan. He's starting to panic, and then he's like trying to inspire the Aegisthus to take down the enemies and dedicating their hearts to the cause. And then you have Floch really like debating whether he should fight or not, and then he just runs into action. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting Floch to actually fight yet until like probably in the final half of like the last section of this story, like when they confront Eren. So it kind of came to me as a surprise. And when I meant Floch, I meant Falco. I get those two names mixed up. But while Falco is like running to the battle, you have all these awesome, amazing shots of our Paradise Island group just attacking the Aegisthus, and it's just brutal and bloody and intense. And the drawing style starts to really up-notch in quality, particularly these two panel shots of Mikasa and John. Like, they look flipping amazing and just beautifully detailed. And yeah, this is when Falcon finally transforms into the, what's the Titan called? The Jaw Titan. And yeah, this is the first time he's in battle, and I like his new design. It looks really intense. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Aaron Kruger's Titan. Like, the face kind of reminds me a little bit of it. And yeah, he's really like going at it. And then you have Falco being like, oh crap, I gotta take down that ship. And then out of the blue, Gabby shoots him. What is it with this Gabby girl and killing off these characters? Like, first she kills off Sasha, then she kills Eren, then he was revived and turns into the founding Titan. And if it wasn't for her, all this rumbling wouldn't have happened. So it's all because of her. And then she shoots Falcon. I mean, honestly, this Gabby girl. Anyway, she finds us something worthwhile and like helps the guys out in their cause. But then you have like this scene with like Falcon not controlling his power and attacking the Cart Titan out of the blue. And yeah, like, obviously this is his first time in battle in action, and he just can't control it yet. He's just a kid as well, like, yeah. Anyway, you have the entire group all battle it out, but they're preparing to go on the ship. And then we get a really emotional, like, third half of this chapter. This chapter was pretty long, I must admit. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this long and for it to go out like this. Anyway, Colonel Magith and has his plan to, like, blow up the ship with gunpowder, and this is when Salads, I think that was his name, the dude who taught Eren and the rest of the group. So you have like these two mentors like teaming up to try and take down the Aegisthus, and it's a really bittersweet moment. Like, these two mentors like flash back into when they, you know, students were young, and how they like want to grow up as normal people, like have a normal life and all that lot. And yeah, to the horror of their students, yeah, they blow up the ship with the Aegisthus looking for them on board. So yeah, that's pretty much how the chapter ends. And yeah, this was probably the most intense chapter. So yeah, really, really good chapter. It was one of the best drawn chapters in a while. Obviously, Isayama has had time to perfect his drawing. So he had a lot of time during this like 2-month break to really boost up his A game and like the artwork, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, it was really emotional and just epic, and I can't wait for this to be animated, to be honest with you. And yeah, I see why it's called nostalgia. It's the two teachers looking back on the times when they taught their students, and two different perspectives on the situation. It kind of made me realize that there's no real villain of this series, you know. There's just two societies with different ideologies and just different perspectives on what's right and wrong. And yeah, really intense chapter. Anyway, that's my review in a nutshell. It was really amazing and just intense and insane, but I don't want to ramble on. Next up will be my predictions on 130, 130. And yeah, I've got quite a bit of predictions for that. And yeah, just stay tuned for that one. But thank you for watching. Please like and share this video, comment down below and tell me what's your favorite moment of this chapter. Give me your takes, your predictions. With that said, thank you for watching. As always, a Boarded Review signing out. Peace.